This is our first lecture on geometry. If you have any doubts, any confusions with importance of geometry, you can go through the lecture that we have taken yesterday, where we spoke about how important geometry is for CAT and for other management entrance tests. My name is Amit Surana. I have over 7 years of experience teaching quantitative aptitude. Please don't forget to follow #CatLive daily on Instagram the next time you go there. These are the 2 Telegram groups that you can join to keep yourselves updated on everything that we have planned for your preparations. The links for these Telegram groups are given in the description below, so you can use them there. This is today's agenda. Today we are going to learn about lines, what lines are. We're going to look at collinearity of points. We're going to learn some properties of lines, types of angles, and some properties of angles, and we'll be doing some example questions to support all of them. Before we move ahead with the class, please note guys that there are ongoing and upcoming batches for your preparation for CAT 2021. Even if you're preparing for other exams, you can still go for this, whether you're preparing for IPMAT or if you're preparing for any other exams, you can still go for these batches. You can enroll into these batches. These will definitely help you. And there's a 6-month subscription offer going on. If you take a 6-month subscription on Plus, use my code Surana Live, you'll get a discount of 10%, plus you will get a 1-month subscription free. So 14,760 ka price pe you will get 3,700 worth subscription free. Okay. Hi Himanshu. Yes Himanshu, this is right from the basic. Right from the basic, not going advanced on this yet. Okay. Alright, lines and angles. So lines and angles is a high frequency concept. Please focus on this. So before we talk about lines, let's quickly talk about a few things that are very similar to lines, some things that might be a little confusing also. So a point is an element in a plane, on a plane, that does not have any dimensions. It does not have any dimensions, but its magnitude is given by the coordinates x and y, right? So on any given plane, x and y is a point where this distance is x and this distance is y, correct? Thank you so much Himanshu, means a lot. Now what do you mean by a ray? So we have a point, let's say we have a point P. Yes, what is a ray? A ray is a form of a line, but a ray is something that has an end to one side. So if I take a point and draw a line from here, this is called a ray. So on a ray, one part of the ray is fixed. Yes, the other side is not fixed, it's indefinite. Yes, so this will go on till infinity. Understood? This is called a ray. A line is something that is not fixed on both sides. Yes, this will go till infinity. This will also go till whatever direction it is, negative infinity. Understood? So a line is something that will go from extremes and beyond that. Yes, the line does not have a fix. So if I ask you what is the length of this line, can you quickly tell me? What is the length of this line? Can you tell me what is the length of this line? You can't. So line is something that cannot be measured. Yes, you have to be very careful about that. But a line segment is a part of a line, right? Segment का मतलब क्या होता है? Part. तो line का एक part, let's say AB, its length you can find out. Yes, जिसका length आप find out कर सकते हो, that's called a line segment. जिसका आप नहीं कर सकते हो, that's called a line. Yes. Understood? So its length you can find out. This is something that you can find out. Okay, but line का नहीं कर सकते हो. Line goes from infinity to infinity. Yes, line segment has points on the line. 2 points make a line segment. Yes, and you can find out the length. यहाँ पे length you can't find out. Done? And last is a plane. A plane has infinite number of points. Yes, infinite points lay on a plane. Yes, so if I take xy plane, xy plane is this plane, right? X and y. So on an xy plane there are infinite points, correct? Because here you will have all the way till infinity, here you will have all the way till infinity, so you'll have a lot of points. Cool, that's called a plane. Any confusion here, guys? Anyone? Hi Roger, hello Shruti, hey Shreyashi, hello Divya. No issue Shruti, join in, you haven't missed much. Okay, all right, so this is something that you must know. Okay, now let's talk a little bit more about lines. Now, okay, quickly tell me, how many points do you need to form a line? How many points? What is the minimum number of points needed to form a line? Quickly tell me. 2, everyone. Okay, so to form a line we need 2. How many lines can pass through? How many lines can pass through a point? Quickly tell me. Let's say there is a point A. How many lines can pass through it? Hi Ajay. Talabadi. Infinite. Yes, passing through one point there are infinite lines. Yes, so if you look at, so since there are infinite rays, you can actually form infinite lines passing through it. So I can say this is one line, correct? This is one line, this is one line. So if the angle formed here, if it is 0, then it will become a line. If this angle is 180, yes, then this will be a straight line, correct? Okay, passing through 2 points, you guys said passing through 2 points is one line, right? So there will be one line. This is a segment. AB is a segment. A line will keep going on. Yes, so normally a line is represented by a single letter, L, M, N, whatever. Yes. How about this, guys? How many lines can pass through 3 points? 3 points, how many lines? Quickly tell me, how many lines can pass through 3 points? Pass through all the 3 points, all 3 points. Number of lines passing through all 3 points. How many? Divya says 1. How about others? Roger says 2. So if you have 3 points, yes, then the talk about collinearity comes into picture. Yes, collinearity. What does it mean? If the points are arranged like this, then only one line will pass through it. This is one line. Yes, if only one line can pass through given points, these 3 points A, B and C are called collinear. Yes, A, B, C are collinear points. Understood? Collinear का मतलब क्या है? Linear. They all should fall on the same line. Yes, but it's not necessary that through 3 points only one line can pass through. Yes, you could also have 3 lines passing through them. Yes, if more than one line passes through them, if 3 lines passes through them, then they are called what? Let's say A dash, B dash, C dash are called non-collinear. Yes, what do you mean by non-collinear? All 3 points don't lie on a single line. ठीक है? क्या अभी ये फर्स्ट क्लास है, दिस इज द फर्स्ट लेक्चर, पहला लेक्चर. This is A dash, B dash, C dash. So if 3 points are given, you should not always assume that they are collinear. You should not always assume that they are non-collinear. Unless and until things are told to you explicitly, don't assume anything. Yes. So if I ask you that how many lines can pass through infinite points? Quickly tell me. If there are infinite points, how many lines can pass through? The answer to this should be cannot be determined. Yes, correct, Shruti. This depends upon collinearity. If these are collinear, what do you mean by collinear? All infinite points lying on the same line. जैसे कि ये. Let's say these are infinite number of points. If only one line can pass through them, that these points are called collinear. Only one line passing through them. Yes, but if infinite points can pass through them, then they'll be non-collinear. So please never assume collinearity of the given points unless and until it is told. Okay, non-collinear, there'll be infinite lines. Yes, 4 non-collinear points. How many lines? 4 non-collinear points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, again depends if they are collinear or not. But if you take any 2 points, please keep this in mind. Note, any 2 points will always be collinear. Yes, any 2 points will always be collinear. Okay, if you take any 2 points, कोई भी direction में ले लो, you can pass a line through them. Yes, so any 2 points will always be collinear. तो जब भी collinearity की बात करेंगे, whenever we talk about collinearity, it is always spoken about greater than 2 points. Okay? Collinearity prove करने के लिए या collinearity check करने के लिए, you will always check for greater than 2 points because any 2 points will always be collinear. Understood? चलो, वेरी गुड वासुदेव, सुपर रॉजर. पतंग बन गए, उड़ा लो. संक्रांति आएगी तब उड़ा लेना. चलो नेक्स्ट, लेट्स मूव ऑन. Let's talk about properties of lines. Yes, you remember these, you've seen these. What are these? These lines L and M, lines P and Q. Yes, lines L and M are called parallel lines, correct? Why are they called parallel? L is parallel to M. What are the properties of parallel lines, guys? Quick. Parallel lines का property क्या है? One, they never meet. Never meet means what? They never converge. Yes, 2 points never converge. Okay. Okay, Mantasha, you are going in depth. Basic करेंगे पहले. We will talk about coordinate geometry later. Okay, slope का product, all that we'll talk about later. Yes. So parallel lines never converge. What's the second deal? Second deal is that the perpendicular distance between any of these lines, any 2 points, perpendicular distance, if you look at it, will always be equal at any stage. If I say this length is D, then this will also be D. Yes, perpendicular distance between the lines will always be equal. Okay, clear? Any doubts, guys? So it is also understood that these two parallel lines, let's say if there is a line passing through it, L, whatever angle L forms, whatever angle that L forms with this particular line, ये जो angle होगा, the same angle M will also form. Yes, that is why slope का product is 1. Yes, whatever angle this will form, the same angle this will also form. Okay. We will talk about vertically opposite angles. We will talk about alternate angles, all of that. Yes. Now let's quickly go to perpendicular lines. Lines P and Q are called perpendicular. P is perpendicular to Q. What happens when two lines are perpendicular? The angle between them is always 90 degrees. They only converge at one point. Any two lines basically converge at only one point. Yes, कोई भी दो straight line अगर लोगे तो एक ही जगह पे converge का मतलब क्या है? Join, intersect. They intersect only at one point. Yes, at 90 degrees. If they don't intersect at 90 degrees, then they are not perpendicular. Simple. Done? Yes, chalo, this is enough for the basics. We'll go into detail when we move further. Okay, before we move on, guys, if you're planning on taking the subscription, you can also opt for Iconic. You can go for Iconic for CAT 2022 and above, because there's a 12 months and 24 months package. Even if you're preparing for other management entrance tests, you can go for Iconic. You'll have a personal mentor who will help you at every step of the way. These guys are alumni of top B schools who will help you understand your profile, academics, all of that. Yes, so all the benefits of plus unlimited access to all content, plus an assigned personal mentor to you, right? Don't forget to use the code Surana Live before taking the subscription for 10% discount. Chalo, let's quickly move on, talk about angles. To form one angle, how many lines do you want? To form an angle, how many lines do you want? कितने lines चाहिए to form an angle? Quick, guys. Yes, so you need two lines to form an angle, right? Where is an angle formed? At the point of intersection. So when you have two lines intersecting at this point, yes, this is one line, say L, this is another line M. When they intersect at this point is where an angle is formed. Yes. So what is this kind of angle? हाँ, वैसे तो पॉइंट पे भी होता है श्रुति, बिना लाइन के भी एंगल हो सकता है. पॉइंट पे 360 डिग्रीज है या 0 डिग्रीज है, वो तो कुछ नहीं. ठीक है, लॉजिक के हिसाब से यस, ट्रू. ओके, what is this angle called? This is an angle that is, so let's call it theta. If theta is less than 90 degrees, what is it called? It's called acute angle. Acute angle. Okay, don't start simping, guys. Acute angle, very good. So angles less than 90 degrees are called acute angles. Angles that are equal to 90 represented by a square at the intersection. If there's a square drawn at the intersection, this kind of a square, this means this angle is 90 degrees. Yes, so angle 90 degrees, if your theta is equal to 90, then it's called what? A right angle. Yes. What happens if the angle is greater than 90? Quick. What happens when the angle is greater than 90? If theta is greater than 90 degrees, then you have something called an obtuse angle. Yes, obtuse means what? Something that is not right. Yes, you can Google this word. Being obtuse basically means being illogical, but okay. Yes, so obtuse angle is greater than 90 degrees. Done? Now when we talk about theta, we also have to talk about this part. Can anyone tell me what this part will be? क्योंकि ये भी तो एक angle है ना. If theta is an angle, then this part is also an angle, right? Formed by the same line. This angle, bigger angle, is also formed by the same two lines. Yes, what is this angle called? If this is called theta, then what is this called? Reflex angle. Very good. Exterior angle is for a closed figure. Likhna Shreyasi, exterior angle is when we have a closed figure. Yes, and it's not calculated like that, it's calculated based on the side. If you extend this line, this angle will be exterior angle. But what we are talking about right now is called a reflex angle. Yes, reflex angle. So what do you mean by reflex angle? Reflex angle basically means reflex angle is represented by theta dash. So you know theta plus theta dash must always be equal to 360 degrees. Correct, Kshitish. So what will be theta dash? Will always be equal to 360 minus theta. Yes, 360 degrees minus theta. तो कोई भी अगर आप point ले लोगे, if you look at any particular point, how many ever lines you pass through it, जितने भी आप lines pass करोगे, right? The angles formed at these lines, intersection of these lines will always add up to be 360. Whether you pass 10 lines through it, 100 lines to it, million lines to it, the sum of the angles will always be equal to 360. Correct? So here, if theta has to be less than 90, then can you tell me something about reflexive angle? Atharva, curved surface area, total surface area falls under mensuration, but since you asked, let me explain it to you. If you take a cylinder, yes, curved surface area is the area of this surface. Curved means round. Yes, curve का मतलब क्या होता है? Round. So if I take this bottle, this area of this part of the bottle is called curved surface area. Total surface area will include this curved surface area and the top and the bottom. Do you see? Top you have a circular top, bottom you have a circular bottom. If you include them, that becomes the total surface area of that particular shape. Okay. For cubes and cuboids, curved surface area is called as lateral surface area. Ha guys, what can you tell me about theta here? Theta dash. If theta is less than 90, then theta dash must always be less than 270 degrees. Yes, because 360 minus 90, 270 degrees, and must always be greater than 90 degrees. Correct? Agreed? Sorry, the other way around. Must be greater than 270 degrees and must always be less than 360 degrees. Sorry. Theta dash will always be greater than 270, less than 360. If I take theta is equal to 89 degrees, if I say theta is 89 degrees, then what is theta dash? Theta dash will be what? 271 degrees. Yes, so theta dash will always be greater than 270, less than 360. How about right angle? Right angle ka reflexive angle, quick guys. Right angle ka reflexive angle. If theta is 90, then the reflexive angle will be 360 minus 90, exactly 270 degrees. So this angle is what? 270 degrees. You will find 3 quadrants in this. 3 quadrants. 1, 2, and 3. Right? 3 quadrants. This is your 4th quadrant. Got it? Super. How about obtuse angle? What will be this? What will be the measure of this angle, guys? Quick. Measure of this angle. Theta must be greater than 90. Very good, Kshitish. So these reflexive angle, maximum that the reflexive angle can go is a little less than 270 degrees, because this is greater than 90. That means reflexive angle must be less than 270 and this should be greater than 0. Clear? Understood everyone? Angle, reflexive angle. Any doubts, any confusions, please ask. Clear, right? Super, beautiful. If you have any questions, any queries, feel free to ask. Shall we move on now? Chalo. Now let's talk a little bit more about angles, right? Let's talk about some properties of angles. Yes. So if you have a straight line, yeah, if I draw an angle here, let's say this angle is theta, yes, and you have another line here like this angle is, let's say, alpha. Yes, if alpha and theta add up to 90 degrees, if alpha and theta add up to 90 degrees, then they are called what? Complementary angles. yes, नाम वैसे याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं है, you don't have to mug these names up, but it will be helpful if you do remember them. Okay, so if alpha and theta add up to 90 degrees, these angles are called complementary angles. Clear? Yes. On the other hand, if you have two angles, say theta and alpha, like this, yes, and theta plus alpha add up to 180 degrees, then what are they called? Anyone? Alpha and theta add up to 180 degrees, what are they called? Guys, इनका नाम क्या होगा? Linear pair, okay. Straight line, okay. These are called supplementary angles. Supplementary, ये complementary है, ये supplementary है. Yes, supplementary angles. If any angle, if an angle is equal to 180 degrees, then it's called a straight angle or a linear angle. Okay. स्ट्रेट लाइन पे जो एंगल बनता है वो 180 है. स्ट्रेट लाइन पे आप कोई भी पॉइंट ले लो, ये स्ट्रेट लाइन है, यहाँ पे अगर आप एक पॉइंट ले रहे हो तो यहाँ पे एंगल क्या होगा? 180 डिग्रीज. यहाँ पे आप एक पॉइंट ले रहे हो, यहाँ पे एंगल क्या होगा? 180 डिग्रीज. ओके, डन. एंड व्हाट हैपेंस इफ यू हैव एंगल्स लाइक दिस? यस, ऐसे जो एंगल्स होता है, तो अभी हमें क्या पता है? we know that this angle, let's call it alpha and theta. Yes, what is alpha plus theta? This is a straight line. AB is a straight line. Alpha plus theta क्या है? Quick guys, what is alpha plus theta? 180 degrees, क्योंकि complementary है. Yes. How about this? How much? What about alpha and this particular angle? Let me mark it in a different color. Theta and this angle. What about this? Theta and let's call this angle x. Theta and x will also be equal to what? 180. Yes. So if okay, let's say x and theta is also 180, then can I say that alpha and x will be equal? Yes, alpha and x will be equal, so this is also equal. Ultimately what will happen? If this is theta, then this will also be theta. Yes, so alpha being equal to alpha, theta being equal to theta, these angles are equal because of a property called vertically opposite angles. ये शायद आपको नहीं दिख रहा होगा. I'll write it here. These are called vertically opposite angles. Yes. So at any point of intersection, दो points का intersection, दो lines का intersection जहां कहीं पर भी होगा, wherever there are two lines that intersect, you will always see vertically opposite angles. Understood? You will always see vertically opposite angles. Is this clear? So if you have a square here, if I extend this line, yes, if this is 90 degrees, if this angle is 90, then can you tell me how much is this? If this is 90 degrees, how much will this be? This will also be equal to 90. Yes, why? Because vertically opposite angles. Clear? Because vertically opposite angles. This is one line, this is one line, they are intersecting, so these will become vertically opposite angles. Same way, whatever are these angles, these will also be 90. ये वाले angles भी equal हो जाएंगे, 90 and 90 each. समझ गए? Clear? So if this is theta, then this will be theta. What will this angle be? This angle will become 180 minus theta. So this angle will also be 180 minus theta. Why? Vertically opposite angles. So next time I say vertically opposite angles, आपको समझ में आ जाएगा ना? Yes guys? Done? Chalo. Now let's go further. Let's talk about parallel lines. This is something that has been a nightmare for a lot of us. Let's say this is line L, line M. If line L is parallel to line M, and if we have a line passing through them, this line T is called what? ये अपन ने कल भी बात किया था. We spoke about this yesterday, right? What is this called? Transversal. Yes, because it goes through the parallel lines, this is called transversal. Yes. So here there are some angles formed, right? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you see 8 angles here? Yes, 8 angles. Now there are multiple names given to these, right? There are so many names that you will get confused. So what we are going to do is we are going to call these angles big angles, because these are big, right? Correct? Big angles, big angles, big angles. So what's the rule? All big angles are equal. No need to give names to them, right? Alternate angles, lying on the same side, lying on the opposite side. Let's not name them. Let's just say all big angles are equal. Same way, what happens? All the small angles, these are small angles. Yes, all the small angles are equal. Understood? This we spoke about yesterday also. है ना? And what do you have? Sum of any big angle plus small angle. कोई भी big angle ले लो, any big angle, this, and add it with any small angle, this. This and this, if you add up, this will be equal to 180 degrees. Just 3 rules you need. You don't need names, you don't need anything else. Vertically opposite angles भी है यहाँ पे, alternate angles भी है यहाँ पे, supplementary angles है, complementary angles है, lot of, चल complementary नहीं है but supplementary angles है, right? A lot of names. Let's not take names at all here, right? Let's make it simple. Yes, what do we have? All big angles are equal, all small angles are equal. Any big angle, small angle together will always be equal to 180 degrees. Cool? Yes, let's try out an example. Let's see if you have actually understood what we said. So here's a question. In the given figure, they're saying x is parallel to y, which is parallel to z. X, y and z are parallel to each other. They're asking what is the angle AFB equal to. Angle AFB, this angle they are asking. Let's call it theta. What is it equal to? Find out theta. Go ahead, try this question, take your time, no issues if you are not able to understand. कोई टेंशन नहीं अगर समझ में नहीं आ रहा, we'll do it together, okay? But for now, give it a shot, try. The idea behind geometry is very simple. Geometry, any question from geometry can be done in a million ways, right? There is no right way of doing it. Yes, there is no single right way of doing it. You can do it in multiple ways, but the idea is what? The method should be time efficient. Yes, it should not take a lot of time. Time efficient method. Yes, where time taken is least, accuracy is highest. This is what we want. Yeah. Mantasha says 25. That's not in the answer choices. Roger and Shreyashi are saying 15 degrees. Okay. Others? Okay, Mantasha saying 15. Shruti says 10. 10. Okay. ट्वेंटी 30 ओके, चारों आंसर चॉइस आप लोगों ने सेलेक्ट कर लिया, ब्यूटीफुल. कोई एक तो सही होगा ही होगा. वेरी नाइस, नाइस अप्रोच. Okay, so what can we do here? What can we use here? See, one thing is clear, that if you want to find out this angle, right, this angle will be equal to what? This angle will be, we can do it in multiple ways, like I said, right? You can find out this angle, you can find out this angle, subtract it from 180 to get this angle. Yes. Or what you can do, you can find out this triangle. Do you see a triangle CFB? CFB, this is a triangle, right? CFB, you can find out the angles within the triangle. Yes, if this is 80, this will be 80. If this is 30, then this will be 30. You can find out this angle also. Yes, because this is a straight line, you can find out this angle also, ultimately bringing in theta. So there are multiple ways of doing the same question. Yes, एक क्वेश्चन करने के लिए कितना भी मेथड यूज कर सकते हो, बट योर मेथड मस्ट बी व्हाट? टाइम एफिशिएंट. क्लियर? एनी डाउट्स हियर गाइस? एनीवन? नो डाउट्स? चलो ठीक है. सो लेट्स लुक एट दिस नाउ. लेट्स फोकस ऑन दिस. यू सी टू पैरेलल लाइंस, 1 2. अगर आपको ट्रायंगल वाला अप्रोच लगाना है, ट्रायंगल वाला लगा सकते हो. लेट्स अप्लाई द ट्रायंगल अप्रोच. ओके, सो वी हैव दिस ट्रायंगल. Yes, in this triangle I'm not going to write it क्योंकि मेरे पास डायरेक्ट डायग्राम है, तो आप भी डायग्राम बना लो, कुछ लिखने की जरूरत नहीं. ओके, सो इफ दिस इज 80, दिस एंगल इज 80. यस, ये 80 हो गया, ये 80 हो गया. अब हमें थीटा ढूंढना है. वी नीड दिस एंगल, दिस फुल एंगल, राइट, दिस कंप्लीट एंगल, दिस वन. इसमें से हमें क्या पता है? दिस पार्ट इज 80 डिग्रीज. दिस पार्ट इज व्हाट? 80 डिग्रीज. सॉरी, दिस पार्ट इज 30 डिग्रीज. दिस पार्ट, ये 30 है. Yes, if this is 30, and what do you see? You see that these two are parallel lines. Y and Z are also parallel lines. Yes, or you can use the straight line also. ये एक straight line है. This, do you see? Straight line. So if this is 30, this angle is 30, then how much is this angle? ये straight line है, देखो. I'll highlight this once. This is a straight line. Yes, तो अगर ये, sorry, अगर ये 30 है, then how much is this? 150 degrees. Yes, if this is 150 degrees, ये पूरा straight line बन गया. अगर ये 150 degrees है, तो again where do you see straight line? You see a straight line here. Yes, if this is 150, then how much is this? This is also 30 degrees. Agreed? Yes, no guys? हाँ या ना? आ रहा है समझ में? सो व्हाट डू यू सी नाउ? Yes, so ultimately what you found out? This angle to be 30. How about this angle? थोड़ा सा बड़ा लगना चाहिए था मेरे को इमेज, बट ठीक है, चलेगा, no issues. This angle is 30, this is 80. How about this angle? How much will this be then? So here is the vertically opposite angle. See 30, ये और ये intersect कर रहे हैं. These two are intersecting. So this is 30, this is 30. Yes, this is 30. This you need to find out how much will this be. Again vertically opposite angles. ये 150 है. So ये कितना हो जाएगा? This will again become 125 minus 30, right? If you take the triangle. Yes, ये पूरा 150 है. This entire thing is 150. ये this full thing is 150 vertically opposite angles. Yes, from this you can use what? 125 and 30 and do it, right? Because what do you see? You see a transversal here also. Do you notice that, guys? यहाँ पे भी एक transversal है. This is the parallel line. These two are parallel lines. This is a transversal. Yes, if this is 125, then what will you have? If this angle is 125, then you know that this inside angle is also 125, correct? Small, big angles, all big angles are equal. तो ये 125 है. So 150 minus 125, this will become how much? 25 degrees. तो आपके पास अब टोटल कितना हो गया? You have 80 and you have So this is 180 minus, not 150, 180. नहीं बराबर है. This full thing is 125. ये 125 है तो ये पूरा 125, उससे 30 गया, this is 95. Yes, this is 95. So how much will this angle be? 150 minus 95 is 55. Correct? Is this making sense, guys? So 55 plus 30, 85, 80, 85. So you have 80 degrees. You have 85 degrees. This plus r theta should be equal to 180 degrees. Yes, or in other words, theta will be how much? 180 minus 165 degrees, which is 15 degrees. Clear, eh? Are you able to follow this, guys? I'll remove the highlighted part, make it easy for you to see. कि अगर see, so what do we know? This entire angle has to be 180, right? I'll use a highlighter. Look again. ये पूरा angle 180 होना चाहिए. This is 30. This is 30. What do we know? This part is 150. Yes, and this part should be equal to, ये transversal है. This part should be 125. That means this is 95. Yes, हाँ 180 minus 95 भी कर लो, no issues. 180 minus 30 and 95, that is also okay. या directly 180 minus 95. Either which ways you will get the full angle. Yes, you'll get the full angle to be 165. ये रहा, ये आपका पूरा angle कितना? 165 degrees. Got it? Not 165, sorry. 85 degrees. 180 minus 95, 85. ठीक है? So either which ways you have 80 degrees this angle, 85 degrees this angle. Ultimately the other one should add up to 180. Why? Because sum of all the angles in a triangle will always be equal to 180 degrees. So what I'm saying is there are multiple ways of doing the same question. Yes. Ultimately what matters is which one takes least time and gives the highest accuracy. So what's our answer? Option B, 15 degrees. Done? Whoever said 10, 20, 30, is it clear? Any doubts here, guys? Nahi hai? Shall we go for the next one? Okay, this is something that we saw yesterday. This question we saw yesterday, right? 23rd को अपन ने देखा था ये. Do you remember? For people who did not attend yesterday's class, quickly solve. Mantasha says 126 degrees. How about others? So here what do you have? You have a mixture of geometry and ratios. Yes. Others, quickly try. Roger says D, Deep says D, very good. What do you have to remember? You have to remember big angles are equal, small angles are equal, big and small together is 180 degrees. Bas, enough. Itna bas hai. Very good, Debojyoti. So what's happening here? Look at this. Angle X, angle Z. क्योंकि ये parallel lines दिया हुआ है, ये transversal दिया हुआ है. So what do you have? Angle X will be equal to angle Z. Why? Big angles are equal. Correct? I don't want any names for it. कोई names नहीं चाहिए. X is equal to Z. Yes. And what do you know? X plus Y should be equal to 180 degrees. Why? Because big angle plus small angle must be equal to 180. Again, we don't need the name. Yes, so ultimately what do you see? You see that Z and X are equal. So here you have X, ratio x, y, z will be what? 7:3:7. So x and y together, 7 plus 3, 10 parts is equal to 180 degrees. So one part will be equal to 18 degrees. What do we want? We want x ka value, that is 7 parts. So how much is 7 parts? 7 parts will be 18 into 7, that is 70 plus 56, 126 degrees. Cool? Notice how we did not use any kind of name for any of these angles. कुछ नाम नहीं दिया आपने, right? Lying on the same side, not lying on the same side, alternative, कुछ भी नहीं. It's direct, that's it. Yes? Say yes if you've understood this, guys. Yes बोलो अगर आपको ये समझ में आ गया तो. Beautiful. चलो, very good Shruti, superb Kshitij, Roger, Deep, Shailaja. Others also, guys, if you have any doubts, please ask. Otherwise, we'll move on to the next one. Quickly look at this. Here you have to find out x. There are no answer choices. This kind of a question is called theta question. Type in the answer. There will be a text box given to you. You will have to type in the answer using the keypad. There will be a keypad given to you right below it. Normally मैं वो image डालता हूँ, but ठीक है. Here you will have the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You will have 0, negative sign, decimal place, backspace, all of that. तो आप कीबोर्ड नहीं यूज कर सकते. 35 degrees, everybody says 35. Others also try करो 35 degrees. Okay. In multiple ways of doing this. Very good. Shreyashi, Shruti, Mantasha, Akansha, Roger, Debajoti, Deep, Kshitij. Very good. So what's happening here? Focus on these two lines. So what do you see? If you look at line L, L dash and M dash, you see that these are vertically opposite angles, correct? ये दोनों criss cross हो रहे हैं, यहाँ पे intersect हो रहे हैं, ये दोनों angles equal है. Yes, these two angles are equal. And what do you notice? You also notice that this angle N dash N, right? N dash and M dash are also intersecting. मतलब ये जो angle होगा और ये जो angle होगा वो equal होगा. These two angles are equal. That means if this is 40 plus 35, 75, then what should this be? 35 degrees. Simple. So what is x? 35 degrees. No need to write down, no need to put angle A, O, B, C, O, D. No need to do all of that, okay? Just directly do it on the diagram. As much as you can, do it on the diagram if it's an easy question. Only if it gets complex, then we will do it separately. Okay, वरना diagram पे ही कर लो. Clear? चलो. So here what will you do? You will type 3, 5, 35. Done? Read the question carefully. Here's the figure. Are you able to see the figure, guys? हाँ, correct Kshitij. You can directly use vertical opposite angles with those two lines also. Very nice. तो वही है, ज्योमेट्री में there is no one right way of doing it. एक सही तरीका नहीं है. एक ही क्वेश्चन को घुमा फिरा के आप infinite ways में कर सकते हो. Only deal is you have to be able to answer the question. That's it. End of the day, that's all that matters, है ना? So they're asking in the given figure which of the two lines are parallel to each other and not to any other line. Yes, which of the two lines are parallel to each other and not to any other line. सिर्फ दो लाइन parallel होने चाहिए. जैसे for example A should be parallel to B but should not be parallel to any of the other lines. ऐसे दो lines कौन से है वो निकालना है. Okay, I hope you are clear with the question. Only two lines should be parallel, बाकी और कुछ भी parallel नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay, Deepnath says B and D. ठीक है. Kshitij says A and C. Are A and C only parallel to themselves, not to any other line? That is also important. Deep says B and E. Okay, बदल दिया BD से BE. Roger says AD. So we have BD, AC, BE, AD. Sheetal says AC. Itishri says BE. K says CD. Okay, so what's the deal, guys? Just two lines should be parallel. Only two lines should be parallel to each other, and those lines should not be parallel to any other line. वो वाला जो line है वो किसी और line से parallel नहीं होना चाहिए. That's very important. Yes. So now let's look at the answer choices that you have given and check if they match. Okay, let's take B and D. Yes, B and D. If you look at B and D, are they parallel to each other, guys? B and D अगर पैरेलल होते तो ये एंगल और ये एंगल इक्वल होता. एग्रीड? ये क्या है 118 डिग्रीज, ये क्या है 116 डिग्रीज, तो पैरेलल है नहीं. रिमूव, एंड ऑफ द स्टोरी. BD is not your answer. Next, look at AC. Yes, let's look at A and C. What do you see? A and C. Okay, A, C. If you look at A and C, we know that small angle 64, small angle 64, beautiful, matches. If small angle is 64, what is the big angle? यहाँ पे बड़ा angle क्या होगा? If small angle is 64, big angle will be 116 degrees, correct? 116 plus 64 is 180. So is there any other line with 116 degrees? Yes. So A, C and D, all three are parallel. A is parallel to C, very good, but A and C are also parallel to D. Agreed, guys? Debojyoti, अगर A, C और D parallel है, if A, C and D are parallel and B and D are not parallel to each other, B and D are not parallel to each other, then A, B, C, B, D, B कुछ भी parallel नहीं होगा. Yes, same way F is also parallel, correct. F is also parallel. This also has 64 degrees. So this is also parallel to F. तो आप A को रखे, C को रखे, D को रखे, F को रखे, you can't take. Yes, ये चारों तो नहीं होंगे, definitely not. क्योंकि ये चार लाइन पैरेलल है, हमें सिर्फ दो लाइन चाहिए. Only two lines parallel to each other, not four. So ultimately क्या क्या बचते हैं? We have B and we have E. Yes, अपन ने A, C, D, F निकाल लिया. A निकाल लिया, C निकाल लिया, D निकाल लिया, F निकाल लिया. बाकी क्या बचता है? B and E. So B and E are parallel to each other. कैसे? बड़ा एंगल 118, छोटा एंगल 62. 118 plus 62 is 180 degrees. पैरेलल है. बिग एंगल प्लस स्मॉल एंगल इज 180 degrees, है ना? 118 plus 62, 180. Yes. So B and E are parallel to each other, but they are not parallel to any of the other lines A, C, D or F. Just B and E is the answer. तो जिन्होंने भी B, E बोला है, very good. Others please check. Okay, if you have any doubts please ask. हाँ, करेक्ट क्षितिज. सेम एंगल वाले, इक्वल एंगल वाले को निकाल लो पहले ही इक्वल एंगल वाले को निकाल लो. जहां कहीं पर भी 64 डिग्रीज दिख रहा है वहां पे निकाल लो. बाकी 64, 180 माइनस 64, जहां कहीं पर भी 116 डिग्रीज है वो भी निकाल लो. तो अल्टीमेटली क्या क्या निकल गए? ए, सी एंड एफ निकल गए 64 डिग्रीज, डी निकल गया 116 डिग्रीज. बाकी क्या बचता है? बी एंड ई. दैट्स इट. ओके, चलो, वी ऑल्सो हैव मोर क्वेश्चंस, मोर कॉन्सेप्ट्स. प्लीज वेट गाइस. Before moving on to the next concept, Sunday ko every Sunday 12 p.m. for 1 hour we have a quiz where there are 10 questions on Quant, 10 questions on VA and RC, 10 questions on LR and DI, 10 10 10 30 questions, 1 hour. Yes, this is a very good practice because top educators of Unacademy make these questions. Yes, तो वो अपने एक्सपीरियंस के हिसाब से क्वेश्चंस बनाते हैं. सो दिस इज अ वेरी गुड प्रैक्टिस फॉर पीपल हु आर ऑलरेडी सब्सक्राइब्ड. फॉर पीपल हु हैवंट सब्सक्राइब्ड, एडेड एडवांटेज क्या है, प्रैक्टिस के साथ साथ यू कैन ऑल्सो विन अ स्कॉलरशिप. आपको बस 200 तक के रैंक में लाना है. 200 तक का रैंक इज एक्चुअली वेरी इजी क्योंकि ये जो क्वेश्चंस है वो इजी टू मीडियम के रेंज में ही होते हैं, ज्यादा हार्ड क्वेश्चंस नहीं होते हैं, इजी टू मीडियम रेंज ओनली. Yes, so if you can get a rank in first 200, then you will get a scholarship. Yes, so you can use this QR code. QR code है, scan करो, use the referral code Surana Live, ये invite code होगा, इसको use करो. ठीक है, चलो. ए क्षितिश, सॉरी रॉजर, समय समाप्ति नहीं भाई, अभी है, अभी तक है. वो क्या बोलते हैं, वो पूर्ण बिंदु नहीं था, वो कॉमा को क्या बोलते हैं हिंदी में, नॉट पूर्ण बिंदु, इट इज पूर्ण बिंदु ऑन नो शेव नवंबर. वो बाल वाल उग जाते हैं पूर्ण बिंदु का. रीड दिस क्वेश्चन. फॉर व्हाट वैल्यू ऑफ ए will the lines x x dash and y y dash be parallel if rs and qs both intersect at s? ये आपका qs हो गया, qs, ये आपका rs हो गया, both are intersecting at s. You need to find out the value of a. a का वैल्यू निकालो so that x x dash and y y dash become parallel. Debojyoti says 5, others Shreyashi, Singa, Mantasha, Lekhna, Roger, everybody says C. Beautiful, very good. Sorry, B. 5. Singa, itna bada 5. Okay, 5. Very good, guys. So what's the deal here? Look at this. This is a triangle PSQ. PSQ is a triangle. So within this triangle, sum of angles will be 180 degrees. So what will this angle become? This will become 180. Let's call it theta. Okay, let's call it theta. So what is theta? Theta will be equal to 180 minus 30 plus 6a minus 5. Correct? So what is theta? Theta is nothing but 180 degrees minus 25 minus 6a, which is how much? 155 minus 6a. Yes, so if this angle is 155 minus 6a, then what do you know? What do you know? If this is 155 minus 6a, then this will also be equal to 155 minus 6a. Big angles, है ना, big angles. Yes, and what do you know? Big angle plus small angle will be equal to 180. So 155 minus 6a plus 10a plus 5 will be equal to how much? 180. Or alternatively what you can do, you can use this concept of a triangle. In a triangle, यहाँ पे लिख लेता हूँ, चलो I'll write it here. In a triangle, ये हम ट्राइंगल के तब डिटेल में बात करेंगे. यस, एक्सटर्नल एंगल इज इक्वल टू सम ऑफ ऑपोजिट इंटरनल एंगल्स. yes, इसका क्या मतलब हुआ कि ये जो एंगल है, दिस एंगल, लेट्स कॉल इट x, x will be equal to 30 plus 6a minus 5. You can also go for that. Yes, so 30 plus 6a minus 5 will be equal to this angle because they are small angles. This should be equal to 10a plus 5. हमें क्या चाहिए? a का वैल्यू चाहिए. We want the value of a. Got it? So what do you have? 25. So 4a is equal to 25. a is equal, sorry, 4a is equal to 20. So a is equal to 5. Clear? Got it? Others जिन्होंने आंसर नहीं, जिन्हें आंसर नहीं मिला, जिनको नहीं समझ में आया, क्लियर है? So we can either do it in the way we did it using the black color, जहाँ पे we took external angle equal to sum of opposite interior angles, or you can also do it using this. Either which ways. ठीक है? Yes. So this brings up the end of the class. You can also do it using another parallel line. You can draw another parallel line and also do it. Yes, like I said, infinite ways of solving one geometry question. Yes, infinite ways, one question. समझ में आ रहा है? So यहाँ पे कुछ गलत नहीं है, कुछ सही नहीं है. How you want to solve it, that's all that matters. Okay? ये आज का homework question, guys. Today's homework question. Here's the figure. We will solve this question tomorrow. कल क्या है? 25 June. Yes. इसका स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो फटाफट से. Quickly take a screenshot. So now that lines and, okay, one second. Now that lines and angles is over. Yes, lines, angles हो चुका है. Tomorrow we will be doing triangles. Okay? अगर आपको लगता है सर ये questions enough नहीं है, हमें और questions चाहिए, don't worry. Geometry पे we will be doing practice session soon. Okay? Practice session we will soon be doing on special class. Yes, free class on app. ठीक है? वो वाला क्वेश्चन आया था मेरे ग्रुप में. ओके ठीक है, ये कल का प्लान है. टुमारो वी विल बी स्टार्टिंग विथ ट्रायंगल्स. ओके, आई वांट ऑल ऑफ यू टू बी देयर. प्लीज डोंट बी लेट, क्योंकि हमें जल्दी खत्म करना है, तो बीइंग लेट विल नॉट हेल्प अस. ओके, तो टाइम पे आ जाना. यस, एंड ऑल्सो दिस इज अ फ्री फीचर फॉर एनीवन हु यूजुअली हैज अ लॉट ऑफ डाउट्स. अगर आपके पास बहुत सारे डाउट्स होते हैं तो देयर इज अ फ्री फीचर. यू कैन आस्क अ डाउट डायरेक्टली थ्रू द ऐप. Yes, open the Unacademy learning app, click on ask a doubt feature. You can take a picture or choose a picture from the gallery, highlight जहाँ पे question है, mention a few details and you'll get the solution for it. Yes, this is ask a doubt feature. Please don't forget to use it. And before leaving, let me remind you, plus subscription if you are preparing for CAT 2021, 6 month subscription लेने पे 1 month का subscription free. 6 month subscription cost 14,760 after using my referral code Surana Live, जहाँ पे आपको 10% का डिस्काउंट मिलेगा. Right, this is free. Yes, and you can also go for iconic CAT subscription where you get a personal mentor who will help you with everything: academics, profile building, GD, PI, WAT, everything. All the benefits of Plus will be included. You will get reports and analysis. You will also get other management entrance test ka preparation. These mentors are alumni of top B schools. These are the prices. 12 months. Use my code Surana Live for 10% discount. Yes. Don't forget to hit like on this video before going. Debajyoti, we will be doing a class every day at 3 p.m. Every day 3 p.m. Yes, this is a new batch. Every day at 3 p.m. we'll be doing a new class. Okay, thank you very much guys for being a part of this. Don't forget to hit like before leaving the session. I'll see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. 3 p.m. Until then, keep yourself safe and happy. Have a great day ahead. Cheers. Let's crack it.